So everyone has to start somewhere, right? But when you're doing a research paper, eventually you're going to have to do some research. So tell me if I'm right. When you start your research, you go to a search engine, you type in your question, you start looking at the results, scroll through maybe the first page of answers. If that works, great. If it doesn't, then maybe you type in another question. Is that about right? Okay, so when you do research for a college paper, though, your instructors are going to ask you for academic sources. Now, I know a lot of you probably use Google, and some of you might even know about Google Scholar, but when you're looking for those academic sources, it's not as easy as you might think when you use Google or another search engine.
Why not?
Well, it's that academic thing. Like, you don't necessarily know what's a reliable source. One of the main jobs of a college library is actually collecting academic sources for students and instructors. So if you can learn a couple of key strategies for using online databases like EBSCOhost, CQ Researcher, Literature Resource Center, Opposing Viewpoints, those databases will actually really make a difference in the quality of the research that you do and actually save you some time.
So how do we get to those sites?
If you have a library card or a Gavilan ID, all you have to do is go to the library webpage. Those databases that you can access are full of thousands and thousands of the kinds of scholarly articles that you need.
Hey Diego, what's up?
Oh, hey Jessica, not much.
What you working on?
Oh, a research paper. I figured I'd start with Wikipedia, but it all looks, you know.
Well, once you're done sorting through all this, we should go to the Writing Center. I was there working on my paper yesterday when I overheard the librarian talking about finding sources.
Was it any good?
Well, let's just say that before that workshop, I had trouble with Google. I turned in a paper one time, but the professor said that it didn't have any scholarly articles in it.
Yeah, my professor wants scholarly articles too. And we can't use Wikipedia, but I didn't know where else to start.
Well, I'm pretty sure it came in during the middle of that whole presentation, so I'm sure there's a lot more to it. Want to go check it out with me?
Yeah, lead the way.
See, this is exactly what you needed.
Yeah, here, let's take a seat.
So welcome to the second day of our research series, which is evaluating sources. Yesterday we looked at finding sources, and we looked at a few key strategies for using databases that really makes a difference in your research. After today, we're moving on to reading and understanding sources with a special emphasis on scholarly materials, especially empirical studies. There's a workshop on incorporating research into your writing, and we finished that series with using MLA and APA citations, how to do those in your papers. Does anybody have any questions before we get started? All right then, let's let it roll.